It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to another Idea Sunday. Today we have these pieces. They look like I'm going to make a flower vase. But not just any flower vase. A minty flower vase for the glinty minty sparkle doll house. So let's just cut these pieces into something else. I'm trying to use them as much as possible. So let's start with something to support it while it's drying. And this bead, let's hope, nope. Let's hope it doesn't slide off. Maybe this is better, although it has needles inside. But this is like a container for needles. So take that from what you will. But anyways, let's just glue those little details to the bottom of the vase, because they will be the tiny tulips for the vase in the glinty minty sparkle doll house. So let's get those on like this. And here. Let's glue that on. Glue that on. And let's just get some of the leaves from the leaf ribbon. If it has stains of orange acrylic paint, just cover it up with a flower. And there, let's let it dry. It dried, and this is how it looks like. So let's remove that from the frame and have a look. I'm going to keep the tulips pink, this pink, so we're not going to change anything about these, but we're going to do something to the purple flowers. The flower buttons, or I should say, whatever. Just do something with them already. So I'm going to make the flowers look a little bit more like peppermints. So let's just get that out of the way. And well, we're going to do something with this. So someone gave me this in real life. Thank you so much for it. Let's just get it out. Or we're just going to make it look like just some flowers that would tie the theme really well. So for this, I'll also use pieces of cardboard from those foiled flakes. This one. Ooh, bright colors. But anyways, we'll be making a table for the Glinty Minty Sparkle Doll Eyes using those. This would be for the vase. So I'm cutting it to the right size, because that's the part I want to use. Or I could use this part of the table, but maybe I'll cut it even more and think of something for this. Maybe I better off just make a big table with a vase, because I hadn't done that in Idea Sunday before. So that's what we're using. I know there's a lot of writing, but I'll just try to hide it as much as possible. Maybe the vase will hide all this barcode, because that's very intrusive. But yet, let's just get rid of that. And now let's get the wire in. Yes, just add the area where I will put the vase in. So I'm inserting it, and now let's get it in before we get in the flowers. Something like this. Now it's kind of falling down, but I'll figure out how to fix that in a second. Then the table fell down whenever I was trying to do it. Okay, plan B. Just attach the wire like this to the table, because I am trying to cover up that barcode anyways. So let's just get that in, push it as much as possible, and there we go. Now let's get the flowers in, the button flowers. There, finally one flower is in. Let's get the flowers in before adding flakes to the flowers. This one will get blue flakes, and I will do it in layers of 1 layer flakes and 1 white peppermint stripes for flowers. So let's get on the blue. On this one will be yellow and one will be green. So that's the blue one. Blue done. Let's put the blue away for now. Wow. Thank you so much for these flakes. They really bring my ideas. Let's put the other ones away because I'm doing 1 blue peppermint flower, 1 green and 1 yellow. That's what I want to do. And for the yellow, we're going to get some warm fuchsia marker all over it before applying the yellow flakes. Just trying to adjust the camera. That's better. Let me just do it already. Okay, is it more orangey? Maybe I should do French vermilion to make it even more orangey in color. That's better. Now let's get the yellow onto it. I just have to do that because of the purple base of it. Let me just bring this back. Carefully doing it because of the blue yet hasn't dried. The blue one. The blue peppermint flower. And push it. And close it. And before doing the green one, the other button was colored with a green marker, so let's just close that in. So the bouquet of peppermint flowers and bent. That's what I have right now. And the vase can spin, so the arrangement of the tulips has options, but not really those peppermints. But okay, let's just get the flakes on. let's just get the flakes on accordingly to their colors. All flaked up. Time to let it dry before painting on the peppermint stripes. Before adding the peppermint stripes, I've used a piece of fabric to make a tablecloth to cover the barcode and try to cover these prints on this piece of cardboard. And I'm decorating around the vase to try to cover up things that I don't want to be visible in this. And now let's just add flowers to it from the wool. Flowers and candy to cover up as many areas as possible. So let's add even more than that. So, well, we're going to use this pink peppermint looking button to add even more to it. Just anything that will tie in with the theme of this vase. And I'm also going to get some leaves on it, just so I could just add even more details to this glinty minty sparkle vase. But I will add sparkles later. But now we're just adding decorations to it. Let's just get this on and this. It's been glued on. Now, let's just figure out how to hide these things while the details that I've just glued on are drying. Aha! Pink beads is the way to hide this. I think there would be some table decorations to be scattered around, or just some permanent decor all over it would be a good way of hiding it. It's not going to be removable, but it's not going to be meant to be removable anyways. Just want it all in one piece, just so it's easier to store in that bag of glinty minty sparkle dollhouse furniture. So that's why I'm considering everything. Although I did make a flower vase before, but never attached permanently to a table. I've made a goose one before, but this one is also a vase, but it's a different one. Oh, I think I'm going to add the pink beads also there. So I could also make that look like it's actually meant to be in this tablecloth, the small table covering, meant to just be something to cover up the barcode and all the printed text. The printed text just needs to be hidden. Okay, time to let it dry. Oh wait, cover that up. Now I can let that dry. Everything dried. I'm going to use this white glue to paint on white peppermint stripes. I could use white acrylic paint, but the white glue has that glossy texture of a peppermint. But, well. The acrylic paint doesn't have that glossy texture while that glue has it. So that's why I'm using it to paint on the peppermint stripes. So I'm going to just get peppermint stripes all over them. So I could just use the pointy tool, but I have small detail brushes. There, maybe that will smoothen my paint job with this glue. So let's just paint it all over like this. Why is it watery? Let's just try again. Very, very carefully. Try again. So let's get it all over the stripes. Not all over, but partially. Just making sure they look good and minty or pepperminty. So The pink one is done. Well, just here. There, let's do the other peppermints off camera. White peppermint stripes painted onto the flowers. So now, let's just, with the pointy tool, there's the glue left over. I'm going to make it a flower because I've been having so much fun painting it, to the point that I've decided to make a flower out of it. Although I should save glue, but yet that's one of those guilty pleasures of using the white glue like this, because I should save it because it costs money, but a lot of money now. It was so much fun to do, so that's why I'm using such terms to describe it. But yet, let's just let it dry. The whole bouquet of flowers and peppermints. It dried. Time for the sparkles. I have some cool mint glitter glue. I have to get it out using the pointy tool because I've used it so much. Very good glitter glue, very pretty. But yet now I need to order more because it was just so pretty that I think I will need to order more sometime, just so I could get more supplies and be able to use it again. But anyways, I'm also going to mix in this glitter, a little bit of this glitter, and I'm going to also use some of the flakes that were in there, and thank you again for giving them. But anyways, here is the ones that I'm going to mix into this glitter glue mixture, like this. Close it. And now it's time to mix the glitter mixture up for the vase. Mix, mix, mix. And now let's paint the vase with it. Vase painted. Had to do it off camera, but better than never. Now I'm just going to paint the table before concluding this video. Just like that. Just so the glinty minty sparkle dollhouse would have sparkles all around. There we go. Done. And let's let it dry before concluding the video. Everything dried, and that's the finished dining table. So, Szewczaks, what do you think of the Vase dining table? Please tell me in the comments what you think of the Peppermint Vase table. And bye, Szewczaks. See you in another video. Bye.